If you thought I wasn't still wearing my dressing gown, you'd be wrong. You'd be so wrong. And if you didn't think that I had strapped my hot water bottle literally to my stomach with my dressing gown cord again, you are very wrong. What is up, you guys? Welcome back. So in today's video, we're gonna be testing out Korean makeup, and I actually did the biggest order. Actually, I did 3 big orders over on YesStyle. So I picked up a bunch of like makeup, skincare, and I also picked up some weird gadgety things. So it's safe to say that you can expect a ton of testing Korean videos coming very, very soon. Also, let me know if you want like a full Korean makeup haul or something like that, because like I said, I picked up a ton of stuff. So let me know if you want to see that in the comment section down below. Today's video is very kindly sponsored by YesStyle, but don't you worry, if I don't like something, you guys will be the first to know. They are also giving me a $250 gift voucher to give away to one of you guys for my 24 days of giveaways. And by the way, $250 gets you a lot of stuff. Like, I think I picked up everything here today for like $100 or so. So you're gonna get a lot of stuff with that voucher. So if you do want to know how to be in with a chance of winning, you know what to do. Make sure you stay to the end of the video and I'll let you guys know how to enter. Anyway, enough blabbering on about the competition. Let's get all this stuff on my face. Come to me. Okay, so looking at everything, I'm pretty sure I've got a full face. I think the only thing I don't have is like a brow product, but I'll just fill in my brows as I go along. So first of all, before I get into all the makeup, I do actually have like a little beauty blender dupe. This is from Holika, and it is the Lazy and Joy Egg Bun Puff. I'm not gonna lie to you, I bought this because of the packaging, and I also bought a few other products with his face on it because I love this guy. I don't know what he is, but I love him. So yeah, this is the Egg Bun Puff, and I don't think it says how much I paid for everything, but I'll leave a link to all the products down below as always. Let's open this up. Ooh. Oh my god, it actually has a face on it. It feels quite soft actually. It does feel a little bit harder than like the actual Beauty Blender or the Real Techniques one, but it does feel very, very soft. I'm just gonna take my spray bottle, and I'm sorry, I'm about to get you really, really wet. He's a big boy now. Oh, I like this guy. Look at his little face. I'm about to cover you in foundation. I'm sorry. Okay, so for foundation, I have a product from Etude House, which is a brand that I've heard of before, and it's the Any Cushion Cream Filter. I think that's pretty much all it says. Cream filter, it's like a cushion foundation, and it's in the shade tan. So you've got a mirror, you've got a little puff there as well. I'll give that a go, but I think I will probably resort back to the little sponge guy. And then what you do is you like, oh, I don't think you meant to do that. Looks like that, and I guess you just like pull off this. Ooh, that looks like a pretty decent color. Oh my god, this is very squishy, and I'm living for it. It like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just so squishy. Let's see what the color's like. That could actually be pretty good. Okay. Feeling positive about this. So what I'm gonna do is take the little sponge that comes with first of all. I think you're supposed to use this like on the go or whatever. I've never really used one of these before, so this will be interesting. So I'm just gonna like, is that right? Am I doing it right? It smells so good. All right, let's see if we can cover up these crazy dark circles. I think this is actually one of the darkest colors they had on the website. I think it was like tan and then like buff or something like that. So that is something to note if you are darker than me. I think this is pretty much as dark as it goes. To be honest, I was actually expecting it to be like a really, really sheer coverage, but it's covered up a lot of what I want covered up, like any sort of discoloration or whatever. Next, I'm gonna go in with this guy here. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take his butt and I'm just gonna pop him in there. And we'll see how that works. I feel like this will be a lot quicker. I'm actually quite curious to see how this would apply with a brush. Maybe I'll give that a go. So I'm just gonna take this iconic London brush and just kind of tap that in maybe. Give it a little wiggle. Okay. Ooh, yeah, okay. This packs on a ton of coverage. Ooh, that might be too much. And that is saying something for me. I never really thought of like using brushes with these foundations. I've always just seen them with like the little sponge thing. But I actually think I prefer it with a brush. So looking at it as it does start to dry down, it does look a little bit powdery in some areas of my skin. Like, for example, around the little areas where I've got a bit of peach fuzz, it has kind of picked up the hair's texture on there. But I know generally speaking, a lot of like Asian and Korean products and things like that, they do tend to cater to people with more like oily skin. But overall, yeah, I don't actually mind that. I think it's got decent coverage. Obviously, I'd prefer more. When would I not prefer more coverage? But yeah, as a whole, decent coverage, looks quite nice on my skin. And even though it is a little bit pale, the color ain't half bad either. So yeah, I like that. I think that'll be really good for on the go. And as for this little guy, yeah, overall, he's pretty good as well. It feels a little bit more dense in your hands, but when you apply it, it does a good job. So yeah, like him. Next for concealer, I have the Peri Pera Ink Concealer. It comes in 2 colors apparently. I have mine in 02 Blemish Hider Beige. So it looks like this. And inside, it looks like this. Super cute packaging again. And, oh, I thought I had to like squeeze this bit, but I think it's actually a twist. Oh, again, that color doesn't actually look too bad. Again, a little bit too fair, but I think will be good. So it has like a doe foot applicator, and what I'm gonna do is go under my eyes, just to start off with. Nice and yellow tone, which I love. I'm gonna get my little friend back again, and just blend that in. I'm gonna need a mirror. Pop that under my eyes again. It's quite thick, but it does blend out really, really easily. I'm actually bloody impressed by that. I was not expecting any of this to be good coverage, but it is covering me right up. So I've just got a little spot there. Got a little bit of scarring here that you can just see, so I'll just even that out. And I'll blend that out with my brush, I think, and just see how it blends out with that. Okay, it really did just completely get rid of that spot. Next, I have another little cushion product. I want to get this label off so I can show you guys his face. That's good enough. I love this guy. I honestly don't know what he is, but I love him so much. So this again is by the same brand that did the sponge right at the start. I love him. And this is, wait, I took off the label, so now I don't know what it is. So this here is just like a cushion blusher. So again, you just kind of flip this up. Oh my God. It's got his face on this little puff. Oh my God, his little bum. I'm falling more and more in love with this guy as we go along. So this, I think it's like a cushion, but it actually looks kind of like a putty. It's like a putty. I'll do close-ups, but like, I'm gonna try and really like squish that in. Can you guys see where I put my finger there? Just here, it's literally like a putty. Oh my Lord. Looks like that. And I guess I'll just kind of pat it over my cheeks. It's quite like a corally peachy colour. And I don't really tend to go for blushes that often. But actually, this comes off quite natural. So I'm feeling it. It doesn't look like too much on my skin, but I like that. It just kind of lifts my skin a little bit. And I think if you were a lot fairer than me, this could be a really, really nice colour. So those are all the cream products out the way. Next up, I have the Peach Cotton Multi-Finish Powder. I feel like I had this before, but I feel like it was in some sort of like cardboard packaging or something. Let me just open this up. This is by Skin Food. Yeah, I've definitely had this before, but I have no idea where it went. Looks like this. Again, comes with a little puff. So I'm just going to give that a little shake just to get some of the product at the top. Oh my God, that smells. You know those like Haribo peach sweets? That smells like that. Oh my God. And that seems very fine. Wow. Okay, yeah, that is very finely milled. Can't quite get over the smell of that. So what I'm going to do is tap. Didn't really want to tap that much in the lid, so I'm going to take a little bit out of there. And same as before, I'm just going to start off with the sponge that it comes with. See how we do with that. So good. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is just powder down my forehead first of all, I think. Okay, that literally is disappearing into my skin. Smells so good. I have a feeling that this is going to be quite mattifying just from how it's making my skin look right now. I think what I'm going to do is use like one side with the sponge and then one side with my regular brushes. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more matte than I'd normally go for, especially when I've kind of paired it with that matte foundation. But holy crap, that is smoothing out my lines on my forehead like nothing else. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's literally just like airbrush this side of my face. Okay, I am excited about this. So next, I'm going to take this little brush here. It's the Zoeva highlight brush, but I'm going to use that under my eyes. Just on this side here. Just to set that. Okay, definitely think I prefer it with a brush. It seems to look a little bit less matte. Okay, yes, this is a bit more matte than the powders that I usually go for. But I'm feeling it. Like, if you have oily skin, give that a go, because this was cheap. And, I mean, first of all, it smells great. And second of all, it has smoothed out my skin like crazy. Next for contouring, I have another product from Etude House. This is the Face Designing Contouring Palette. It's in the shade Golden Brown number 1. Oh, looks like this. I actually thought this was going to be a matte highlighter, but okay, it's quite subtle. Actually, no, it's not. That's actually quite nice. It's not like blinding or anything, but that's quite a nice natural highlight. So what we have here, as you can see, we've got like a contour bronzing powder. I think this is like an under eye setting powder or something, like a highlighter, but it does look a little bit too dark for me maybe. Just as like an under eye highlight or something. And then we've got like the actual shimmery highlight there. What I'm gonna do is take my 132 brush from Zoeva and I'm gonna go in with this contouring shade here. See how pigmented that is. Nice, nice. And it's got a big mirror in the front here as well. And I'm just going to start by sculpting out some cheekbones. Oh, that is actually quite pigmented. Okay, let's blend this out a bit more. I might actually take my big iconic London brush. Hello, cheekbones that I never had. Alright, let's chisel out this jawline a bit more. That is actually a really, really good colour for like creating shadows. You'll have to be a little bit careful with it. Make sure you're not like chucking it all over your face. But for creating shadows, that is good. Next, let's try out this highlighter. Let's just do it. I do have another one to try out, so I'm going to be quite sparing with this one. So what I'm going to do is take my Zoeva Luxe Powder Fusion as always. That picked up quite a bit of product, and let's see what we can do. So I am thinking this is going to be quite a subtle highlight, so I'm not expecting anything crazy. I would just like a nice little sheen. It just caught the light there and it looked nice. I don't know where it is. It's like here or something. Can you guys, there we go. So it just needs a little bit of building up, but it looks pretty much untraceable on my skin. It hasn't got like a cast or anything. Okay, very subtle, but if subtle's your thing, then that is quite a nice powder. I'm now gonna try out the Magic Contouring Highlighter. This is the Ariteum. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's the Magic Contouring Highlighter in the shade Aurora. So it looks like this. Has a little brush. And another little flip. So let's try this guy out. Looks like that. Seems to be a little bit more pigmented. A little bit more icy. Okay, let's give this guy a go. So I'm going to swirl my brush around there again. Let's see what this will do. Okay, this seems very, very similar to the other one in terms of the formula. It's just like a slightly more icy highlight, which I think maybe shows up a bit better on camera, maybe. Just, there we go. So again, it is very, very subtle, but I kind of expected that, to be honest. I feel like if you're just starting out with highlighters, this could be quite nice because you can just like build it up so it gets a bit more intense. Next, we'll move on to eyeshadow, and again, this little guy has made an appearance. So this is the Holika Holika Lazy and Joy Cupcake Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Tiramisu. Ooh, these are colours I can get on board with. Okay. So what it looks like here is, I think it's 3 mattes. What is this one? Are you a shimmer or a matte? You're like a slight shimmer. So 2 mattes, the slightest shimmer, but it's pretty much a matte. And then we have this kind of like glittery copper shade. Ooh, that is very, very pretty. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade first. It might be a little bit too light for a transition, but we'll give it a go. It's like this little film here on this lid and I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, it's like getting laser eye surgery. Yeah, this is far too light for me for a transition, so I'm just gonna whack that all over my lid. Okay, so far so good. It's kind of blanked all of my lid out. Then I'm thinking, do we go in with this kind of like, kind of shimmery shade? I think that is a little bit too shimmery for the crease. So what I'm gonna do is go back in with my contouring palette and take that shade that we used before. Same brush, I'm just using the 231 Luxe Petite Crease. And I'm gonna wiggle that in my crease. Then same brush, I'm just gonna be cleaning it in between using this little thing from Primark. And I think I'll go in with this bad boy here. It's like the deepest matte shade. Okay, that is very pigmented. And I'll start by packing that on the outer corner. Wow, okay, I literally tapped my brush in that and that's actually quite a lot of pigment coming off. That is literally blending itself out. Like, I'm barely even doing any of the work here. Then I think I'm gonna have to wet my brush, but I'm just gonna try it dry to start off with. I'm gonna take this flat brush. It's the 234 from Zoeva, and I'm gonna go in with that metallic shade. It does pick up quite a lot of product, to be fair, but let's see how like foiled it is. A little bit more glittery than I'd maybe want. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and wet my brush quickly just to see if it makes it a bit more foiled, I think. That's actually a really pretty colour. I never used like rose golds or anything. That's nice. Yeah, just for like a standard kind of shimmery, smoky eye, I actually really like this palette. It kind of blended it out itself. So I just went ahead, did the other eye, and I also quickly filled in my brows. I think what I'll now do is take that highlighting shade from the contouring kit, maybe, and pop that on my inner corner and my brow bone. Let's see how we do with that. Actually, I think I'm going to take a wet brush, see if we can make it look a little bit more intense. Yeah, that's brightened up quite nicely, and I'll pop a little bit on my brow bone as well. Nothing major. Yep, feeling that so far. Next, I am buzzing about this because this is a mascara that looks like a bottle of wine. It literally looks like a bottle of wine. So this is the Chateau Labi, I don't know what it's called. It's La Biotte Wine Angle Mascara. All right, let's see what this guy can do. Very black. I feel like whenever I do mascara reviews, I'm just like, very black, lengthening, and I just like spit out a few words every so often. But I don't really know how else you're supposed to, oh my god, that is giving me length. I was gonna say, I don't know how to explain mascaras half the time. That's nice. It takes a minute to build up, but once the product kind of sticks to itself, if that makes sense. Oh lord, you're in business. Then last but not least for lips, I have this liquid lipstick from Colornique, I think it's called, and it's the matte liquid lipstick in Sweet Toffee. Oh my god, that actually does smell like sweet toffee. Yum! So it's just got like a standard doe foot. Oh, that's very pigmented. It's kind of like a warm orangey brown. You know what? I'm actually buzzing about that liquid lipstick. Takes a little while to dry down, like we're still drying down around here, and I'd maybe consider using like a lip liner just because the doe foot applicator is just like one of those standard ones and it's not like the most precise thing in the world. But in terms of like the formula, it's pretty similar to Colourpop, which I love. And I really like this color as well. Like, I don't think I have too many colors like this in my collection, and I have got a lot of brownie nudes. All right guys, so this is the finished look, and I'm actually so impressed with how this turned out. I don't know why, but I had it in my head before I did this video that Korean makeup was gonna be super natural and it wasn't really gonna be my thing, but this is a look I could happily leave the house with right now. Yeah, I'm feeling it. So yeah, massive thumbs up for pretty much everything that I tried today. And like I said, I do have more Korean makeup coming very, very soon. So let me know if you want me to do a haul video and another one of these. Like I said at the start of the video, I am giving away a $250 voucher to one of you guys so that you can pick up a bunch of different products from Yes Style. To enter, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and also follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, which you can find just up here. This giveaway is international and it'll last for 1 day. I'll leave all of the details in the description box down below, so make sure you check that out. Let me know what you think of this makeup look and let me know if you've tried any other Korean brands and what your thoughts are. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, then please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you don't see more of me, because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.